In this lesson, we'll discuss working with images and image views. Now, on my desktop, I've got a directory called Images, and you'll find a copy of this in your Working Files directory. So if I open this up, I can see I've got a total of 6 images. And I'm going to drag and drop the entire thing onto my Supporting Files group. So I want to select Copy Items into Destination Groups folder. I'll select Create Groups for any added folders. And I'm going to make sure that both of my targets are checked. I'll click Finish. And in my media library, I can now see these images in here. So in a previous lesson, we added a UI image view to the main user interface. UI image view is a UIKit component specially optimized for displaying images within our UI. In addition to displaying a single image, such as our logo, UI image view can also be fed an array of images, and you can then animate between them. So it's a very powerful and frequently used component of the UIKit framework. There are a couple of different ways we can set an image view's image property. We can either do that in Interface Builder, so I can highlight the image view and select the Attributes Inspector. And I know the image that I want this to be is going to be called Logo. So I can simply type in that image name into the image property, and we can see this showing up on screen. In this particular case, we could simply achieve what we want by setting this image property in Interface Builder. However, let's also look at how we can set this programmatically. Oftentimes, we may not know what image to display until runtime, so we can dynamically set an image view's image property by passing it an instance of UI image. So I'm going to remove this reference, and we can see we're back to our blank image again. Let's switch over to our main view controller. And I'm going to create an instance of UI image. I'll call this logo image. Now, UI image provides a high-level interface to working with image data. Image data is typically loaded from either a PNG or a JPEG file, but UI image actually supports quite a large variety of image types. So to load an image, I can call UI image view's image named method and simply pass in the name of the file I want to load. And I can actually omit the extension, as it's smart enough to scan through your app's bundle. The bundle is the thing containing all of your compiled code and resources, and then find that image file. In order to improve performance, UI image will cache the image file's data so subsequent lookups can be done much faster. Now that I have an instance of UI image, I can query for its various properties, such as its size, scale factor. But in this case, all we really want to do is simply set the logo view's image property. So we can do that by saying logo view image, and then pass in that logo image. So let me run the app. And we can see we have our logo there. So we've successfully loaded our logo image and set it as the image property on our image view, and we can see that it's rendering correctly in our UI. In this lesson, we've seen how to work with images and display their content in an image view. Most iOS apps are composed of a large number of images, so Apple has made working with images extremely easy thanks to the UI image and UI image view classes.